What's going on, you guys? Alex here with Elevation Off Grid. Welcome back to the channel. Today we have the F-550 Black Edition full build video. So this is by far one of the coolest trucks that we've ever built. This is a 2023 F-550 in Star White. We built it into a Black Edition, wrapped the entire truck in a matte paint protection film, which resulted in an absolutely stunning Satin Pearl finish on it. This truck has our Morel audio package, it's got our Infinity Sky headliner and so much more. You guys are gonna get to check out the full build process of this truck and our client seeing it for the first time and coming to pick it up. Let's check it out. Every F-550 Black Edition begins life as an F-550 chassis cab, coming from the factory with no bed, the dual rear wheel configuration, and a 4-inch longer frame than the F-450 or 350. Once the truck is washed, disassembly kicks off with the grille, headlights, and bumper being removed. The truck is put on jack stands, and wheels, tires, and all suspension components are removed. Fender flares, fenders, and liners all come out, and then we move to the rear. All fuel lines are disconnected, and the fuel and def tanks are dropped and removed. The rear wheels, tires, and all suspension components are also removed. We drop the exhaust to move it out of the way, remove some rivets on a cross member that'll be further reinforced later, tap new holes into the frame for the liquid spring suspension, and then we remove the rear cross member to install our own EOG rear cross member, which serves as our rear pickup bed bracket. It's ultra high strength steel, and it is only required in our pickup bed trucks. Next, the frame and surrounding areas are prepped for paint. We give the stripped down frame a fresh coat of paint over it to give it a nice factory finish again and protect against any corrosion. The factory strut mounting plates are grinded down and removed, and the new liquid spring strut mounting plates are installed. The factory radius arms are removed, liquid spring strut goes in, and the new liquid spring radius arms are installed. We then install the Carli Torsion sway bar along with our own HD drag link and track bar. The rear suspension brackets are mounted to the frame, the control arm is installed, and the liquid spring struts are installed in the brackets. The suspension volumes are mounted under the frame and under the cab. And the lines are ran from the volumes through the frame to the struts. Fittings are adjusted on the power control module for the suspension, and it is installed under the cab. To create enough clearance for the larger tires, we perform a cab corner modification. We use our own designed custom templates to cut and grind down surfaces inside the wheel well, and we use our own newly designed caps and brackets to seamlessly cover the areas we cut. These caps are a very new iteration of our design, and this is obviously from a different truck, but I wanted to use the most up-to-date process for this to show you guys what it actually looks like. The caps and covers are all riveted in, and then we use a Ford-approved structural seam sealer that's also sandable, which allows us to achieve a factory-like finish. Paint to blend everything back to factory. We cut the fenders for more clearance. On this next clip, left shows before and the right side shows what it looks like after. Back here behind the curtain is where all the magic happens with the beds.
Hey, get out of here! You gotta be recording this!
Well, we'll have to leave that one to your guys' imaginations. Our bumpers, flares, and beds are all designed by us and have to be perfectly color matched to blend seamlessly with the rest of the paint on the truck. You can see here all the individual colors that go into creating Star White from Ford. Bumpers, flares, and bed are all sanded down and primed with paint before being moved into the paint booth. Once the sealer has been applied, multiple coats of paint are sprayed onto a card, which is used to color match to the factory paint to dial it in as close as possible. Star White is a 3-stage color. This means it consists of a base coat, which is non-metallic and very bright. The pearl or the metallic effect is achieved by the second coat, which is called a mid-coat. The third stage is 3 coats of glazurate clear coat. The def and fuel tanks are reinstalled, and the truck is moved over to the front side of the shop for fit, finish, and wiring. The amp power steps are installed, and our client opted for the sound deadening package on this truck, so at this point we begin the process of removing all interior components. Once the interior is stripped bare, 3 layers of sound deadening material are laid over nearly the entire surface of the interior. This is our 3/4 inch EOG spec winch cradle we developed for our Black Edition builds. This gets bolted directly onto the frame, and the worn 16,500 pound winch gets mounted inside of it. We unspool the original braided steel line and reinstall a stronger, safer synthetic 80-foot cable. Our Black Edition fender flares are test fit and mounted, and then our proprietary fender liner extensions are cut and installed as well. The Baja Design LP6s, XL80s, and 30-inch light bar are installed onto the bumper, and the bumper is mounted to the truck. At that same time, all of the wiring is being done on the rest of the truck. We design our own harnesses for the Baja Design lights that we run. We customize liquid spring harnesses to the exact fit of each truck. Liquid spring interface is installed into the cab. All the wires are zip tied up, and everything is nice and tight for a factory finish. If a client opted for our underbody lighting package or a Starlight headliner, this would be done at this time as well. Our 41-inch Goodyear tires are mounted, balanced, and installed onto the truck. All new hardware is greased for corrosion protection, and our client opted for our onboard air package as well, so before the bed is mounted onto the truck, air lines are ran under the bed and plumbed into couplers in the wheel wells to air up your tires at any time. The bed gets zipped down to the frame, tailgate is installed and wired in, and the final buffing and polishing is conducted. Now, as far as paint protection goes, our standard package applies film to all front vertical surfaces, the bumper, the front of the flares, and the front of the hood. This time, our client opted for complete coverage of the entire truck, applying a matte paint protection film over all surfaces. Not only does this protect virtually every inch of paint on the outside of the truck, it created a stunning satin pearl finish that came out better than we could have ever expected. Once the entire truck is wrapped, we apply our Elevation Off-Grid decal on the cab and our F-550 badge on the bed. And now, without further ado, the masterpiece. So we're here in the interior of this Star White F-550 Black Edition. This truck has a really cool and unique interior with some of the options that we did on it for our client. All of our Black Editions come in the Lariat trim, so it's the highest trim that you can get for an F-550. It's not a limited, but it's still very, very nice. It's got all leather interior. We have our custom stitched EOG headrests. It's got a nice 12-inch infotainment screen, and you'll notice up here we have another monitor. This is the FLIR IR system, as you see here, it shows contrast in the images really well, helps you see animals, objects on the side of the road, anything like that. It's really good for rural areas and not a lot of light. Up top, we have our live feed digital rear view mirror. This actually switches back and forth from a real functioning mirror to a live view of the rear camera, which we have angled down to giving you a good visibility of what's behind you. And the star of the show, pun intended, our Infinity Sky headliner. These are all hand woven into the headliner fabric, anywhere from 800 to 1200 individual fiber strands, emulating a real starlit sky. It comes with a remote. You can change different colors. They have different motor speeds. They have the ability to follow the bass line of music. It's actually a really, really cool system. This truck also features our Black Edition audio package with Morel audio components made in Israel. The speakers all have hand-laid carbon fiber cones. We have 9-inch front door speakers with our proprietary mounting plates. There's also a Mobridge amplifier with full integration back to the factory audio system, and a very high-quality 10-inch subwoofer hidden behind the rear seat. Our Infinity Sky headliner is always installed on a black headliner to mitigate any light leaking through instead of the gray. However, you can't get a black headliner or black interior on a non-panoramic roof Super Duty, which means that it's not available at all on the F-550 chassis cabs. We replace all interior components with brand new OEM black components to match the roof and just give it an overall really nice look. Back behind the rear seat here, we have the very small and compact Mobridge amplifier. The 10-inch subwoofer enclosure is visible behind the seats there, and you can also see the bundled fiber optic cables for the Starlight here as well. So that wraps up the interior of this truck. Let's get on to the delivery.
It's the team that's staying to make a bigger truck.
Thank you for staying. I appreciate you.
And that's her.
Oh yeah, that's ridiculous. See that stealth PPF? That whole thing? Yeah. Oh, that's a game changer.
So nice.
Damn, Jacob, thanks for costing me.
You're welcome.
No, that's beautiful. Yeah, that's ridiculous. Where do you go from here? That's it.
We ask ourselves out, like, what do you get that's better than this? And I don't know.
Yeah, no, this is ridiculous. The vision system is ridiculous.
Yeah.
How you guys incorporated it.
Have you ever had a full
Yeah.
wrap done?
Yes, on my Viper.
So Dean Cuss, the guy who stayed when we did this, I've been in the automotive industry 18 years. I've never seen someone put so much thought into it. I mean, we removed everything, all the doors
When you
were wrapped
sent me the
off.
pictures,
Yeah.
I was like, holy shit, they pulled it back off apart.
But like, when you look at the edges, like there's no visible seams anywhere.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
Should show them the other black one to compare it to.
Oh yeah, I know. I thought about that.
Did the fender liner you guys did? Because I had a question. I was like, what are they gonna do?
Oh yeah.
That's ridiculous.
No,
Everything makes me super happy about this truck.
Well,
'Cause it
I'm
fits
glad.
my OCD
Oh yeah.
perfectly.
Oh yeah. No, it came out badass. Do we have his box? Oh nice.
This is next level.
Yeah.
I'm scared to open the door because I want to see that roof. I know the kids are going to be super happy. Yeah, I wasn't sure about the wrap, but it's 100% the correct
No.
decision.
That was,
Oh, yeah.
that was a
Because
good
at first I
call.
was like, I don't know, maybe I f***ed up with the math.
No, it's awesome.
I definitely didn't f*** up.
It's awesome.
No,
We weren't sure what we were going to do with the graphics, whether we were going to leave it in gloss or matte. The plan was like, hey, let's put them on gloss and see what it looks like, and then maybe do matte over it. You know what I mean? That way, like,
no, whatever you guys did.
I think it looks good as is.
Perfect.
Yeah. Super nice.
OEM quality, everything's better.
I don't know if you've seen this yet. We we're able to find a manufacturer that makes those screws. They make them out of titanium with anodized black.
Oh, really?
It's like
They don't rust.
Right, they don't rust. They were Baja has them in stainless, but it was the only like visible piece of hardware on that outside of the truck that was silver.
Are these smoked or amber? Why did they look like that?
So the reflector is darkened,
Oh, okay.
but then it's amber DRL, so like that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
perfect. That's super cool.
The smoked background kind of really keeps them kind of low key and doesn't make them pop.
Yeah. In person, these things are another level.
That's weird, huh?
Pictures, video, it's crazy.
Yeah.
How good they look.
Okay. So you just go key on.
Okay. Oh yeah.
It's sweet,
That's
huh?
ridiculous.
It's like hard just not to smile.
No, it is hard not to smile. Dude, the IR,
Oh yeah, it's sweet, huh?
that's super sick.
And like watch it.
Very high contrast.
Am I the first IR truck?
Second.
Second? Oh, that's cool.
Crazy, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and it's perfect because it doesn't really impede the vision either.
Right.
You know, that's super cool.
And that was a little close, but it does auto detect humans, and it'll put them in like a yellow box,
Yeah.
which is pretty sweet.
Yeah, that's really, really cool.
Yep, yep.
I think driving out to the cabin, that'll be ideal for wildlife.
Oh yeah,
And
absolutely.
it'd be nice to know if dudes are hanging out in your bushes.
Oh yeah,
You can make that bush disappear.
dude, it's crazy. You can see like 2,500 feet.
Oh, it's that far out?
Yeah, it'll pull a hot spot, and it's really awesome. It's
Yeah.
really awesome.
No, this is ridiculous.
Digital mirror
Yeah.
up top.
Another request.
Yeah.
That was met.
Yep, yep.
Everything I requested was met.
Yes, I think
No, it
I think
was.
it's true.
Yeah.
All the black, which is killer.
No, yeah, that's. I have to have that. It just makes it look so much
It does.
more refined and complete.
I'm gonna jump in passenger side. We got a
Okay.
demo audio system.
Yep. Perfect. Yeah, I'm glad you talked me into that. By the way, when you were like, you could probably put a stereo system in it.
I am too, especially after this one. So.
You guys have built the absolute most balanced, complete, car that gets it done. With the functionality of a truck that
Yeah.
is usable for
Yeah.
everyday life.
One is your forward-facing lamps.
Mm-hmm.
We aim them low and inboard, so you can have them on when you're on the highway.
Mm-hmm.
They don't blind people and you won't get flashed. So headlights, if you go to your headlight switch over there, it's that circular knob.
Yep.
Turn headlights on. So that kind of picks up your next length
Yeah.
or your next
Yeah,
distance
just
lamp.
above it.
Yep. So then you go 2, this is your light bar. That will throw it just above it.
Mm-hmm.
So it's kind of the distance of lamps. So we feel like 1 is probably like your most commonly used. It's kind of acts like a fog lamp kind of.
Mm-hmm.
Light bar, that's your corners, 3.
Yep.
And that'll get you obviously sides. You'll play with this tonight,
Right.
but it'll get you all the shoulders and all that. 4, air compressor.
Mm-hmm.
5 on yours is blank. 6 is your rear. So
Okay.
yep.
Sweet.
Suspension. Right now you're in normal.
Okay.
So that will basically normal is going to give you your standard ride height, which equates to about a 2.5-inch lift, 3 inches roughly with tires. Comfort settings, it's normal right now. You can be comfort, normal, or sport. You'll probably find empty like this. Comfort or normal will be best. You'll never need to put it into sport.
Okay.
You get a big trailer, anything like that. Maybe normal sport would be more fitting.
Now, if it's in the low setting and I go above 15 miles an hour, it'll
Automatically
raise.
revert. Yep.
Okay. Cool.
So we can actually turn the lights back on and run through that real quick.
Okay.
So we'll put them in low first. glad you did the math. That should.
Yeah.
It's,
I'm glad I
that's
did.
low. It's through 5, 6 times so you can fit in any like of the biggest parking garages.
Even like since the truck is long.
Yes.
When the ramp goes up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. You see, if you see a sign that says 7 foot,
You're good.
Like you're good.
Okay.
If you're feeling ballsy, you see a sign that says 6'11".
No.
yeah. It is kind of fun though, pulling into Vegas parking garages and there's like 350s on 35s.
I'll leave
outside.
that thing and just park on the sidewalk and good luck towing it.
Right, that works too. So that's low. Or we'll go high somehow. That'll lift it a cool 80.
Dude, it's crazy how fast those things work.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it takes longer to drop the tail when it's empty than it does to lift the front. Yeah.
Just such a nice job on everything.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. I was like, I wonder if they're going to put a fender liner in. But I was like, I'm not going to text them about it.
Oh, yeah.
But I already did.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, just do the fit and finish of everything. It's just perfect.
Yeah, I think this bumper might be slightly different than the ones you've seen. This is like the final version of it.
Yeah, because the SEMA car was not the final one, right? Yeah.
Yep. So this has a few different things. One, your onboard air 2, your front couplers are located here.
Okay.
So this is where your hose connects, goes to the valve stem, and that's how you'll inflate or deflate the front and the rear. Your couplers back here. I'll show you the application to download for that. Sometimes you may find that your truck won't want to take a diesel, and it's either you're at a diesel pump that is like canted forward. Really, the truck needs to be level, or you can drop the tail.
Okay.
So it's basically, we keep this fuel door at the OE height,
Okay.
but it moves 4 inches further forward. So the rake slightly decreases. So it'll take fuel just fine if it's on flat ground, but if it's canted the other way, it just becomes a little bit too much. So you can either move pumps or just drop the tail. What most people do is like drop the tail, it's really easy, or just leave it normal. And
How do you drop the tail?
so that's liquid spring.
Oh, that's ridiculous. You can pick and choose where.
Yep, so normal, and we'll let it get to normal. There we go. So that will put the rear at the low setting, but leave the front at normal.
Okay, so what did you do different?
So just push the button 1 time rather than 2.
Oh, okay.
So this is called M low.
Okay.
That's called low. But you press up once, it'll auto revert to normal.
Yeah, the
So,
whole truck.
Yep. Then you go up, down. It'll put it in low.
Okay, cool.
You may not ever have to do that, but
Alright.
just in case.
Okay.
Death is also good.
Okay. Is there a depth gauge?
Oh yeah, and you'll know 700 miles before you need that.
Because my buddy has a GMC Denali thing, and
Oh, yeah.
it doesn't tell him until he's like 200 miles left.
Yeah. No, this will
And then he's
start.
like, it'd be nice to know where I was.
Yeah.
Borderline
No, this will-
obnoxious.
Yeah, it is borderline obnoxious.
Yeah.
It's pretty bad.
Okay.
Yeah, it's annoying. And they, for some reason, they eat a lot of death. Like,
Yeah. So we should pick up like 5 gallons, 10 gallons, and just throw them in the back?
Sergio, do we have any death?
No, we'll stop and get them. It's no big deal.
I think we have some.
We'll pay you guys for it.
You'll probably be good because you're empty. But first 5,000-6,000 miles, I don't know why, it seems like they really drink it.
Okay.
It's like a 23 thing.
Is it cool if I put my sweatshirt in this nice truck?
You're the one that made me buy it.
I don't want to mess it up like that.
The whole reason I know about you guys is because of him. We go on a road trip to pick up a Tesla for my in-laws.
Yeah.
We're in the TRX. We have a flatbed trailer.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, sitting there in the passenger seat. Did you see these EOG trucks?
Yeah.
I'm like, no, pull that up.
That's awesome.
2 weeks later, I'm calling you.
That's awesome. I remember that call.
You know my buddy Shabazz.
Yeah,
and,
yeah.
and then we came and saw you in like Oregon a couple
Yeah,
years
yeah.
ago, and then
Yeah.
we've just been talking ever since. And
That's
then
awesome.
I finally sold him on it. But this guy spends so much money, like of my money. You need the sequential. You need this Motec for your
Because
car. You need this bigger turbo.
He's got an Evo.
Build your TT. So I'm
And
like,
it,
all right,
and it
I
locks
got
him
you.
out of gear at like high RPM. And
Yeah.
I'm like, well, that thing sucks.
Yeah.
He was about to sell it. I'm like, instead of selling it, you'll never get one this clean again. Fix
Yeah.
the problem.
Yeah.
Sequential, Motec.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So I was like, all right, I got something for
You
you.
got something for you?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's like, take a look at this truck.
My turn.
Black edition,
That's
baby.
awesome. Oh, nice. Okay. I don't know if it needs any or not. He was just gonna take some.
Oh, just take it with me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, boy.
And then they put the step in there too?
Yeah.
Oh. And you also have a tailgate release in the cab.
Oh, cool.
Again, normal on like a 350, but so. Oh, we tailgate release.
Oh, that's dope. You hit that twice. Also.
Yep.
Those edges on the wrap are ridiculous. I thought I had a
Clean.
good. I thought I had a good PPF guy.
The what?
I thought I had a good PPF
Dean
guy.
Cox. Come over here. I want you to meet him. Because I'm telling you, rear bumper, 8 hours.
Yeah.
To do your rear bumper.
I thought I had a good PPF guy.
Chris.
Yeah. Are you Russian? Yep. I'm also Russian.
Nice.
Yeah. Yeah. My Russian name is Kirill. So I've been here since I was 5 years old from Moscow.
Alex, how long have you been here?
26 years or 27 years.
Yeah.
Since you were
I
4 or 5?
Yeah. Same here. I came here in '91.
Yeah?
Yeah. My dad wanted to play poker, so he found Vegas. And then we just stayed.
That's awesome.
Yeah. No,
You
that's
killed it, man.
yeah, you ridiculous.
Power step fuse.
All right, cool.
The only time you'll probably ever need to pull this if the truck gets pushed to over-the-air update, like the middle of the night, Ford sends an update to it. Sometimes it'll confuse the CAN system and the step won't work.
Okay. It'll pop the fuse.
No, just you'll open the door and the step won't go down, so it'll want to be reset.
Okay.
Just pull this off, pull the fuse out, put it back in.
Okay.
I've never had to do that with any of our trucks, but I've had one client tell me. So like, I'm just giving you all the worst case.
Yeah.
So that's there. On this side, liquid spring fuse. This is 80 amp. So you know where it is. He just lives there. Then these are your air compressor fuses.
All right.
Everything else is located in the factory box.
Okay.
So
Is
that's
it
it.
air compressor all through an app, or is there?
Yes.
Okay, it's all app.
Yes, it's all app. You do turn it on from a switch, but
Yeah, that's auxiliary 4.
correct.
Okay.
So we'll run through those real quick.
Yo, can I send Shabazz a picture?
Yeah. No. Tell him we got left at the airport and nobody picked us up.
No, I already told him.
He fucking showed up.
Fraud artists.
I already told him.
Another week.
Yeah, he said we're not quite done yet. It's going to be another week.
Yeah. Sorry, bro. Just hang out in Denver for a little bit. Find a dispensary.
He's actually dropping my truck off right now. He's at the house.
Oh yeah, please. So on your phone, download it's called ARB Compressor Connect.
All right.
So that's it connected to PCM.
Oh, the stars are sick.
Aren't they awesome?
I got it for my kids. This is my oldest kid.
Yeah.
No, my wife was like, dude, you better not get that.
Yeah, it's pretty awesome.
You gotta get that.
You can make it go with like the beat of the music too.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
That's cool.
picked up on like the bass of the frequency.
Yeah. The only thing I forgot to ask you guys about, I'm kicking myself in the ass, is rear entertainment screens. What's that?
I was just thinking
Ah.
about that when I was talking.
I was like, I should have said something a month ago. But what I think I'm gonna do is just get iPad Pros. And I have mounts that attach to that.
Yeah, a little RAM mount or something.
Yeah, and just run cables up for them.
Yeah.
Do you think the sound deadening package makes
Oh,
contributes
absolutely.
to that?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yep. There's almost no rattles even at 100% volume. I was able to get like a couple rattles with a really like weird frequency bass, like all the way up. But other than that, and it's like a song, like it's like a sub bass song. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just for like testing. Other than that, I didn't hear any.
Yeah.
There was some things we went through and added material too. We added a couple spacers to like the rear glass track because like the OE glass track was like tapping.
Oh,
So just made the bass sound like shit. So we put spacers in there to stop that. This truck is incredibly quiet. I guess I'll turn that back on. It's crazy. Like I bet it's actually. I can't wait to hear you tell me how it compares to your 7 Series.
dude, the 7 Series is a pile of shit. It gets wind noise at like
Yeah?
80 miles an hour. There's wind noise in the thing.
Oh no, this
I'm
doesn't have
just like,
windows.
yeah. If it wasn't for the screen, it's nah. Yeah, it's like cool. It's pretty. It's very functional and gimmicky. But
You'd expect a little bit better build quality though, you know?
like wind noise at 60, 70, 80.
Right. For a 7 Series, yeah, exactly.
Right into the driver door, and they
Damn.
can't fix it. Because I asked about it, and the guy just laughed. He's like, yeah, they all have that. I'm like,
Nice.
that's it?
Nice.
Cool.
So right now we have your rears connected only, showing 52 psi.
Okay.
So if you go there,
So you can hook them up together.
yep. So
Okay.
it'll auto inflate or deflate. So I set up your presets. You can enter a custom pressure here, or if you're going to use your hose and like an inflator, you would just go tap custom. Rather than selecting any of those, go to pressure max pressure, and that'll just make it run. So if you're going to fill up somebody's tires or fill up a ball or like a raft or whatever, like that's
Okay.
pressure max.
Max. Okay.
Here, custom, so you have front unloaded, rear unloaded, front loaded, rear loaded. So rear unloaded 55 psi. That can fluctuate between like 55 and 60, but keep it at 50 for
Okay.
now. So pressure off, select there, pressure control. That'll automatically inflate to 55. It will stop. You'll hear the compressor stop and pulsate. When it's stopping, it's sensing the pressure.
Okay.
So it's supposed to stop.
No, that's really cool.
It's sweet. You can do all 4 at the same time. This is another one of those things. Always make sure the truck's running. Like it pulls big amps.
Okay.
You know what I mean? So
Even though it's not running right now.
that's fine.
Yeah.
Short, periods, not a big deal. But
Okay.
you can connect. So you have 4 hoses. You can connect all 4 at the same time. Inflate or deflate all 4. But you'll probably want to have different pressures. Maybe you're gonna go fuck around on the sand or something like that. And you want to drop them all 30. You can hook up all 4 hoses. Enter 30. It'll drop
Okay.
everything.
And then how does it connect to the valve stuff? It's like
So it's just yep. So just easy quick connect like
okay. Oh, that's cool.
like that.
That's super cool.
So, and then here it's push.
Oh, okay.
So you kind of want to just
Yeah, just push the hand up.
hold the hose a little bit, and then
Okay.
he gets pushed in.
That's super cool. Do I need a spare?
Spare tire?
Yeah. And the wheel? No, for sure. For sure. Yeah, because I considered it, but I'm like, I don't have any space in my warehouse because it's cluttered full of addiction cars.
No, you definitely don't need one. You definitely don't. Actually, you got it.
Has anybody ever had a flash?
No. No, we've never had a client on flat. Never.
0.
It's going to happen, but it hasn't happened.
It's gonna be Chris,
gonna be
bro.
me if I
It's gonna
have
be this guy.
No.
It's gonna be me going to the hotel.
Oh, definitely not. Let me send you a. I got a text from a client. The other day. Oh, sorry.
Oh, pull that shit right out.
Yeah. So he has a nail in the tire, but see how the nail's bent in half?
Yeah.
So he said, "Any thoughts on the best way to sort this nail? Pull it out with some pliers!" Exclamation mark.
Yeah.
That's it.
Make sure that these 2 little dots are lined up when you lock it.
Okay. Otherwise, it'll fly off.
Otherwise, that's like where the compression exceeds and it'll sit.
Yeah.
So. Remote goes there.
Okay.
There's a little keyway on this side.
Okay, and the remote's in the truck?
Remote's driver's side, rear seat, or driver's side seat back. Free spool, pull it out. Engaged, obviously pull it in.
Yep.
Then when you put the door back in, like he's pretty solid.
That's ridiculous.
Oh, it's
You
pretty
even did that?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty sweet, isn't it?
Jacob, look at this. Look at the inside of the winch door.
Oh, dude, I haven't seen that yet. That's legit.
Flip it around real quick.
Why hasn't that made it to YouTube yet?
Right?
Clean.
We like Easter eggs. You know what I mean? And the
Something new every video.
The tabs on the bumper fit perfectly in here, so it keeps it like centered where he's supposed to be. You know?
Yeah, that's sick.
When you put it in, still be careful with it. Though, so you can kind of scratch it if you're not.
I do like the new headrests too. How they're simplified, just the OG. 'Cause
Yep. 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 This is your infrared. So the glass is heated in it, and it's on a RAM mount, basically.
Okay.
So it's aimed right now. I'm not sure if over time, if the image will move,
Okay.
but you can move it manually by
I can
hand.
get to it from opening the hood and taking the.
You could take the grill off, but you could also just adjust it this way.
Oh, just like that.
Yep, yep.
But if I need to tighten the RAM mount.
If you need to tighten it, you probably want to pull the grill off.
Okay.
Which pull off this upper plastic
Yeah.
side shield, reach in, it's not hard.
Okay.
Yep. If you ever do that though, use like a pretty strong plastic like trim removal tool, and you pry the grill out of the headlight before you remove this, because there's like some crazy clips here.
Okay.
But
Hopefully I'll never have
I
to
doubt
do
you'll ever have to
Yeah.
do that. Yeah. Yeah.
You guys killed it.
Yeah, he said it was a difficult car. It's very round.
That's why I was like, man, the attention to detail. I mean, like, we're car guys, so we like appreciate it. Like, you know, when you look at something, you're just like, it's fast, but I think it's a bucket. Like, it's wires everywhere, leaks oil, it's just a complete trash can. And then this, it's just like, that's what I was telling him. Like SEMA bills, it's just like junk. Like, this truck actually has a meaning. It's
Yeah.
beautiful. Everything you guys do to it has, like, you know, there's a reason behind it. And then it
Yeah,
does
if you're ever
everything you
interested,
throw
I'll come
it.
down.
Yeah.
Now you're getting
Cars together for
off-roading,
you.
a tow a house.
Yeah.
Like, it's just
Super comfy on the highway.
it just looks good. Period.
Great.
Good
I have
body
a warehouse.
lines,
but
everything.
I just have my
We'll
cars,
meet a lot
so
of car guys
same
who are like,
car
holy
that
shit,
you
this
guys
is
roll out.
badass. You
Well,
know
so
what I mean?
it's funny because our buddy back home,
Yeah, I
he
just have a
builds.
place where I work
I don't know
on
if
my
you
stuff.
know what Dana.
Watson, why are you over there by yourself?
From Virtual Works Racing. He's like a big super guy.
Yeah.
Everything that he does is like immaculate. Like his race car before he wrecked it was like everything's a show car. You can eat off any part of the car. And so now we want to show him this because he has a what's he have, a 3500 Chevy thing?
Yeah.
That's like his tow rig and has like an enclosed trailer
Yeah,
and
yeah.
stuff like that. So we want to like let him see and just be like, bro, what's your opinion of like the attention to detail?
Yeah, yeah.
His
Because
attention
like
to
he'd
detail
appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Tell him to go crawl around underneath with,
Yeah,
with the
100%.
flashlight.
Yeah.
Are you gonna bring these guys to SEMA with you? You should let me buy all you guys dinner when you're in Vegas.
Oh, absolutely. That'd be awesome. They would love that. Yeah.
No, that'd be cool.
That'd be awesome. They'd be like that.
The rest of them were like tink 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 tink.
What's that? 2 weeks of work?
It's about 8 days for 2 people.
I appreciate the truck and it's mind blowing. Yeah, there's very few cars you ever pick up that are modified that are done at this level, especially on like underneath. They're usually pretty on the outside, but they look like shit when you get into them.
Right.
This is pretty everywhere.
We definitely try. And it is definitely a labor of love too.
Yeah, you got to meet Dana.
Yeah.
He's the same.
Yeah.
He's the same crackhead.
That's like all. Dude, that's
There you
everybody
go.
here. That's everybody here. Yeah.
There's everybody here.
Yeah.
That's why we're all still here.
Yeah, I'm like, I clearly have a problem. And
Yeah.
I need this.
Watson's our newest team member, and he wires stuff, and it's like, dude, factory. Like, how did you learn how to do that? He's like, it just makes sense, and it's like flawless.
Yeah, that's
He's
awesome.
22. Like,
Sounds
what
exactly
in
like
what-
how he would say it.
In what past life did you learn how to do that? I don't know. Okay.
I have no clue.
Yeah.
I can tell you.
He's like, I just like it.
Yeah.
It's just OCD.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that's awesome. I have mad respect for all OCD and
Yeah.
crackheadness.
Yeah.
Because I'm that same guy, I just don't have the time to actually apply it.
Right.
I feel like you have to like wiring too. Like a lot of people either like love it or hate it. There's no in between.
Mhm.
Like I'll do it, but
Yeah.
Well, it's the same for PPF. You gotta love it. You gotta like it. 'Cause it's not quick.
Yeah, it's not quick. No.
So, all right. Well, thank you guys.
Yeah. No, thank you, man. Appreciate
Yeah,
it.
we're gonna go eat.
you.
If anybody wants to come eat, you guys are all welcome to come eat.
I see you again, man.
I'm sure I'll see you.
Take
care.
Nice to
I'll
meet
get
you,
your
man.
number from Jeremy. And then
See you guys.
Want to make a trip?
Yeah, you guys take care.
You totally would.
Okay. Yeah,
Nice to
man.
meet you.
What's
You
your,
guys going up by 70?
we're gonna go to Cherry Creek.
No, but I mean on the way home.
No, we're going to OKC. Then we're going to Dallas.
Oh,
And then we're going home.
cool. Nice.
That'll be better. That'll be better as you're getting away from the storm right now,
Okay.
rather than going straight west right now.
Yeah, we were gonna drive out tonight, but I think we're gonna go get dinner and chill,
Yeah.
just relax.
Yeah.
So,
Well,
all right, man. Nice meeting you.
in the morning.
See you guys.
Let me know what you think. Here's your key. And you're gonna definitely have questions, so don't hesitate to
No,
call.
I know. I didn't even remember half the shit you told me.
Yeah.
So, all right, Jerry.
Thanks, brother.
Hey, thank you.
Yeah,
thank you for everything.
Yeah.
Later.
Oh, y'all have a good.
All right, see ya.
See ya.
See you, bro.
See you guys. All right, guys, there you have it. Full build process of our F-550 Black Edition. Y'all have been asking for a bit to see everything that goes into making these trucks and the full build process, minus some of the little secret sauce here and there. This is it. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit that bell icon for notifications every time we upload a new one. Don't forget to check out the merch shop, elevationoffgrid.com. We got hats, hoodies, t-shirts. Thanks for watching again, guys. We'll catch you on the next one.